Over the past few days, one of our videos from a few months ago, which was all about this so-called Britcoin, it started attracting a bit of interest again. Now, with the YouTube algorithm, you never really know when this is going to happen. They take random old videos and push it to people again and you get a burst of views. But this time it turns out, over the weekend, some news outlets in the UK had begun pushing this narrative that Britcoin, which is a central bank digital currency, is set to be replacing cash. Now, one of the sources was the Daily Mail, which you can see on screen here. Not exactly the most reputable source in the world, particularly for financial news. I think the type of articles they put in the sidebar says a lot about their credibility. But basically, for a start, Britcoin hasn't even been given the go-ahead yet, so I think it's a bit early to be making these kinds of claims. It's actually still currently under review by a joint task force between the UK Treasury and the Bank of England. However, the rumours still managed to spread, and it's ended up with Rishi Sunak releasing a statement on LinkedIn where he said that any potential UK CBDC would exist as a complement to cash and bank deposits and not as a replacement, as cash remains vital for millions of people and are fully committed to ensuring people across the UK can continue to access it. A CBDC would potentially be a new form of digital money issued by the Bank of England, and for use by households and businesses, it would exist alongside cash and bank deposits. In June, the Bank of England's Governor Andrew Bailey said, "I'm very encouraged by progress on that CBDC front and the fact that we are getting to grips with this critical innovation. If this comes to pass, it will be one of the most fundamental innovations in the history of central banking. It will move us into a new era." So these CBDCs are quite a polarizing topic at the moment. On one hand, you have people like Martin Wolf at the FT who seem to be heavily in favour of them. He says now is the time to embrace them, whereas others are quite rightly sceptical and concerned about them. In basic terms, a CBDC would mean that anyone can have an account with the central bank, in this case the Bank of England, rather than it just being commercial banks. Now, it's meant to mean that this can lead to greater security, greater efficiency in the financial system. However, in reality, payments are already fast, and the real benefit of this would be for the government and central banks to have more control over the financial system, almost like absolute control. If everyone has a CBDC account, interest rates could be changed easily whenever needed. Money laundering and tax evasion would become very difficult to do, which is obviously a positive thing, but that also means that people's privacy would be gone, along with many other freedoms. So you can see why people are against it. I mean, the point of cryptocurrencies is to avoid some of these problems, but a CBDC just makes them easier to accomplish. So far, not many countries have launched CBDCs, but one of them is the Sand Dollar, which is used in the Bahamas, and I believe it's been used since 2019. And I think there's a limit to how much someone can hold using those digital sand dollars. So it's not replacing cash there. At the moment, it's alongside it, just like what Sunak has said. But then again, can we actually believe anything that Rishi says? At times he does show promise, but then he lets down big groups of people around the UK. So who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Are you for or against these central bank digital currencies? I can see from the comments on the previous Britcoin video that people aren't too happy about it. But let me know what you think, and please do hit the like button if you found this interesting and want more discussions like this. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.